road with the 207 kitchen. We're at Petite Jaqueline in Portland. Chef Nick Renzi is with us in the kitchen today. We're going to make a little seafood. What do you got on the menu for us, Nick?
We're going to do a little Arctic char.
Arctic char, for people who aren't familiar with it, is what kind of fish?
It's a salmonoid. It's a red flesh fish.
All right, let's get started. Where do we begin?
Okay, so first we're going to season our fish. We're just going to do a little salt on both sides. And then we like to put a little rub on there. This is fennel seed, right, rosemary, and orange zest. Maybe a little of that on there. All right, and then we can go to the pan.
Okay.
So just a little oil.
What kind of oil?
This is just a little combination of canola and olive oil that we use.
Okie doke. You got yourself a good hot skillet?
Oh yeah, nice hot skillet. All right, and then we're going to go skin side down.
Hey, just so people have a sense of how long everything takes, about how long will it take there?
Oh, on here, once the skin lifts off, which should be less than a minute.
Okay. And how high is the heat? Have you got that cranked up?
I start it hot, and then I'll bring it down a little bit. I don't want to burn the skin at all. And a little pressure to keep it flat on there. Should be good. Okay. And while that's going, we can start our sauce.
All right, tell us about the sauces. What have you got?
Okay, so right here we have this is a fish stock that I'm going to bring down with a little bit of basically just aromatics, thyme, bay leaf, and then we're going to add a little white wine and vermouth. Okay. And then when that comes down, we'll end up with something that looks like this. We're ready here. We're going to throw a little butter in this pan.
Okie doke.
So, this is a French restaurant, so.
Yes, I believe it's required by legal statute that you use some butter.
That's what they told me.
Yeah. Now you said that you cook that until the skin comes off. How do you know when the skin will come off?
Right when I can move this easily, and I know it's not stuck to my pan anymore, I know I'm good to go. Throw a little bit of butter on there. All right, and then I can go in our oven.
Okie doke. And how hot is the oven?
Hot. 500 degrees.
Oh, okay. So that is cranked.
Yeah, we want to cook this quickly and that way we keep all those juices in there. All right, so now that we're simmering here.
And how do you know when your sauce is where you want it?
When this comes down all the way, you'll see it's almost starting to become a little bit syrupy. Mm-hmm. Because most of the water is gone out of our sauce now. So from here we can take a bit of, right here is creme fraiche.
And again, this is a French restaurant, so this is going to be pretty rich.
I'm going to be shy about the creme fraiche.
What are the ingredients that go into creme fraiche? Come on.
I can't tell you.
Yes, you can. I'm not on a diet. You can tell me.
It is a heavy cream and a little bit of buttermilk to start the heat. All right, so we're looking pretty good here.
And you just keep stirring that until that's nice and smooth?
Too fast, but nice and slow, a little bit at a time.
What happens if you do go too quickly?
You could have a major problem. It could break. The cream could sort of separate from our liquid. Should not be good. All right, so we should have a nice creamy, velvety sauce. Right. And then what we're going to do last minute, right when this is nice and warm, let's take a bit of these greens. We have some nice baby spinach and a little bit of arugula. Put those in there. And how will those change that? So this hopefully will, we want them to wilt ever so slightly. Mm-hmm. And that will soak up the sauce and give it a nice texture for under our fish. So that gives you a little of that balance that we were talking about. It gives you a different texture and it gives you a different flavor to offset some of the richness. And I think it's time to check on the fish. Let's do so. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we're looking good here. Perfect. Okay. Fish can come out. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay, so if all went well, the skin. All right, is this the acid test? Nice and crispy. Put it right on a towel. Perfect. And we have a nice crispy skin on there. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Smells wonderful too. A little salt for the top of our skin. This is hot. Okay, so this is right where we want it. Right where these are starting to wilt. We don't want them to go too far south.
Right.
Okay, and then we can just check our final seasoning over here. Do a little salt. I like to use a little white pepper, cream sauce, and just a little bit of lemon juice.
Right.
All right, we'll stir that in.
Is this a dish that's on the menu here at the restaurant?
This will be on the menu for Restaurant Week.
Very nice, which is coming up soon.
It is very soon. Okay, I think we're ready to plate.
I think we are. Go to it.
All right, so we'll go down first with our sauce. These greens. Okay. Then a nice little shake. And then we take our fish. All right, and then I have prepared just a few green beans that I cook here in just a little bit of butter and wine and salt.
Right.
Very simply, just trying to show off the ingredients.
Bring them on. They look beautiful.
All right, and throw these on here. And there we have it.
That
Arctic char
is a beautiful looking dish, but the nice thing is that you do not have to be a master of French cooking, as Nick is, to make that. The recipe is on our website. Go to newscentermaine.com, the 207 section. That's where you'll find the recipe for the seared Arctic char. More information as well on Petite Jaqueline, and information as well on Maine Restaurant Week coming up in March. Nick Renzi, thanks so much for having us in your kitchen. We appreciate it. We'll be back with more of 207 right after this.